Welcome, G.I. Joe fans, to this week's G.I. Joe toy review, where today we are looking at Agent Mouse, which is part of the G.I. Joe Retaliations Tactical Ninja Team 3-pack, which he came with a Snake Eyes and a Sergeant Airborne. And he comes with no figure stand, but he does come with two accessories, which we'll look at here in a little bit. But I want to do my shout-outs of the week, starting with Back to the Media at 48 South Loudon Street. And be looking soon, within the next few months, of them opening up a second location and at 41 South Loudon Street. So they'll be having two locations, you know, in the same mall, within the same block. So check them out. You can get all your video game needs from there, from the Atari, all the current systems, Games Freeze console, gaming mags, you get DVDs, CDs, records, so much more there. Definitely check them out. And they probably had good business, being that we just got through Apple Blossom weekend this past weekend. So I hope they had good business down there, them and Time Travelers. But if you're looking to get your PC and or console fixed, or your laptop, go to Play It Again Games or Middle Roads, right behind Middle Road, right behind Sheets, here on Valley Avenue, here in Winchester, to find other stuff that you could get for your console, as well as get your stuff fixed. So definitely check them out. But if you need toys and collectibles such as G.I. Joe and or Transformers, or He-Man, or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or anything of that sort, you can go to 115 South Loudon Street here in Winchester to Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles, and get what you can get there, or what you need there. So definitely check them out. And you can get all your stuff that you need there from Time Travelers. And you could definitely do that. And if you're looking for stuff for your toddler, you could go to 116 South Loudon, or 106 South Loudon Street, which is the home of Thinker Toys, which you can get slime and slinkies and barnyard animals and a whole bunch of stuff from there. So definitely check them out. But if you're looking for comics and you're in the Winchester area, you can go to 80 Weems Lane and check out anything from Marvel, the DC, the IDW, and all points in between. Definitely give them a look-see. And while you're there, you can go and head over and see you know, all your other comic book needs. But if you're in the Salisbury, North Carolina, or surrounding areas, you can head over to Comic Mon stores and see what they have to offer, and do your thing and get what you got to get there. So definitely give them a look-see. And if you're here in Winchester and you're looking for like Pokemon cards to add to your collection, and you don't want to go buy a pack, or if you want to buy a multi-pack set or buy them by the pack, you could go to 6 Piccadilly Street, which is, or 9 Piccadilly Street, yeah, 6 Piccadilly Street, and go and see Breaker Brothers, and see what they have to offer. Or I found a new little addition to Agent Mouse, but that I didn't even know about after I first got him. And I've had him a while. And you know, you definitely want to check out Breaker Brothers and get all your cards and stuff there. Then you go head right up the street to the end of that street to 36 Piccadilly Street to see Tropical Islands, and see Lloyd and his wonderful staff, and get some great Jamaican food. So definitely check them out. And when you leave there, if you need to get your tree trimmed, or get it removed, or get a stump removed, check out Mixed Tree Service, and give him a holler and get your unsightly tree stuff taken care of. And if you're in Winchester and you need a bank, you could go to Bank of Clark or United Bank. Both of them are good banks, great banking systems, good customer service. So definitely check them out for all your banking needs. And if you need insurance, for like auto insurance or homeowners insurance or renters insurance, go and check out State Farm or Farmers and get all kinds of good insurance, good quotes, and good policies. So definitely give them a shout. And a lot of them are reasonably priced. But speaking of autos, if you need gas for your automobile, your car, truck, scooter, bike, whatever it is you have, and you need to get a full tank of gas as well as get your belly full with made-to-order food, you can check out Sheetz or Handy Mart, whichever one is closer to you, and get some good gas and good food at the same time. So definitely check them out. And if you're looking for counseling of any sort, you can see Robert C. Brown at Healing Grace Counseling Services at 33 West Gowan Street, the Capricorn Building. Check out Rob. He's a good listener, good person to talk to. If Rob's not your cup of tea, you can check out any other ones that's here in the local Winchester area, and check out anybody here. And if you need or you can check out whoever your local therapist is in your local area, wherever you view this video at. Or you can get a hold of National Counseling Group. There's nothing wrong with seeking help. And if you're looking for psychiatry, you can check out Northwestern Community Services, and here in the Winchester or Front Royal area, and see what they have to offer. They even have a peer center, so you have a PRS, which is a peer recovery specialist. There's nothing wrong with doing any of that. But if you need to text somebody because you're going through something and you can't make an appointment, text 741-741. They got people on standby to take your call. So definitely check them out. And if you need to hear a human voice instead, you can call 988. But if it's really, really a big emergency, go to your closest emergency room. There's nothing wrong with seeking help. And let's take a look at Agent Mouse's accessories with the one I didn't notice at first, which is this little itty bitty teeny tiny knife, molded in black plastic, but it's pretty decent knife if I'm not dropping it anywhere. But be careful where you drop it, because it is very teeny tiny, as you can see. And you also got these two gold plastic rifles, like this one here, which is nicely designed. And then you have this one right here. Both of them I like because the magazines are actually on the stock, which are pretty cool. But this one looks like a mini version of the Viper's gun. So let's go ahead and gear this guy up. I mean, he doesn't come with a file card nor a figure stand, so I just gave him a figure stand out of a loose one that I got in a bundle pack that I got from eBay. And just be really careful if you got big fingers and trying to put this knife in his back, because it fits right there in his back like that. But let's take a look at this guy really before you accessorize him. His head can rotate on a ball joint, and he does have a bicycle helmet on for some strange reason. But it is what it is. Black vest with blue things in the front. It's black all the way around. Got a tan shirt underneath that with tan khakis, with the gray knee pad areas, gray boots. And of course his arm can go all the way up like this. And he's got a good range of motion of 360 all the way around. He can bend at the elbow just about that far. And he's got the usual swivel at the elbow joint going on. And he can also swivel at the wrist, as well as a rocker on both wrists. One could go forwards, and the other one pretty much goes, goes up and down. He does have the ab crunch feature, but the web gear does block that. His legs on a typical T-hook, which he can split about so far. He can lift his leg up this high, about a good 90 degree range. Well, almost 90 degree, about 89.9. And he's got the double knee joint. And he does have the ankle swivel and rocker. So now we can gear him up. And like I said, I give him a spare figure stand that I had gotten off of eBay, and which he can stand on very well. And just go ahead and I'll put his guns in his hand. And there he goes. So he's ready for action. You know, this is basically what he looked like in the G.I. Joe Retaliation movie when he was in the plane, jumping out the plane doing basic maneuvers. I mean, he's a really good looking character. Too bad he didn't come with a file card, but that's alright. So I don't really know too much about this guy other than his brief appearance in the Retaliation movie. But I think he's more of a communications expert than he is anything else. But this is a good looking trooper though. You know, he's kind of good to have on the field, you know, doing on the job telecommunications and so on and so forth. But it's a good looking figure. I wouldn't say he's top tier. You know, I would put him at the lower tier. You know, because you know there's not really go much in reference for. But this is a good looking figure though. You know, just to fill out your ranks. If you're a completist, you definitely got to get them. But that's it for this week. See you in the next one. Have a good one. And now you know, and knowing is half the battle.